Hello friend, how you doing? I hope you all are doing great. So I would like to welcome in this video where we are going to set up about Kubernetes. In the last class we have discussed about the theoretical part of Kubernetes. Now we are going to set up our machine to uh, to make sure that all the essential components are installed. So first of all, I just need to open my terminal, and after that there's a link in here which is the kubernetes.io docs tasks tool install minikube. So friends, we need actually three things. The first one, we need kubectl, and then we need VirtualBox, but VirtualBox is optional. You can use it VirtualBox, or if you don't want to use VirtualBox, it's completely up to you. And the another thing which is quite necessary for us, which is minikube. So first of all, we need to install here, like I will provide this link to you in comment section. Okay, so just go to this URL, and before you begin here, just type here, and now you can check about the virtualization support in your system. Okay, so first of all, just need to copy this command. Now what this command actually does, these commands check about your virtualization, whether it's okay or not. Simple. Okay, so just copy this, and you need to just go to the terminal. I don't know where is my terminal. Okay, I just going here. Okay, so conda deactivate. Okay, so just clear this one. Okay, so now I'm just going to paste this command here, and that will check the virtualization. Or now I'm using the Intel processor. This command, this is quite bold. Okay, but instead of I'm using AMD processor, then it will show SMX. Otherwise I'm using Intel, it will show VMX. Okay, and that's mean that you are good to go with visualization. And the second thing, you need to confirm from BIOS. Okay, you need to go from BIOS, and you need to look there whether your visualization is enabled or not. Okay, so just come back with this web page, and now we need to install first of all the kubelet. So how we will start the kubelet? So I just need to go here, let's just go to setup folder. Okay, I just clicked here, and now I am in setup format. So now I'm going to set up my kubelet. Kubelet basically is a command line interface for using the command line commands. Okay, so we need to install kubelet first. So how we can install kubelet? There are many ways to install kubelet. So we are going to with very simpler one, which is here. Let me show you. I don't know where is. Okay, so first of all, I need to just copy this command. Okay, and just copy this command, and need to press here in my terminal, press enter. It will ask for my password permission, and I will provide my password. So now it's downloading, so it's getting the packages. Okay, so I think it's taking so much time, so I think I need to pause the video so we can save our time. So no, I think it's fine because it's enlisting the packages. Okay, now the first command is okay. Now we provide the second command, which is here, the curl https, which download the packages here. Okay, I need to just paste it here, press enter, and it will say okay. That's when you are good to go, and you need to copy this command here. Okay, and you just need to come back here and just provide this command here, copy paste. Quite simple, and it's done. Okay, so now I'm going to get my updates, which take little bit time. This command usually takes little bit time. Okay, so I need just type I need to just copy this command and paste it here. Oh no, not read only, I need to just paste. Okay, I need to just uncheck this read only. This has happened mistakenly. Okay, now I just need to buy. Okay, now it will take some time just because of this command takes some time usually. Okay, I think it will not segment. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to install the kubelet. Okay, simple, and just copy this command. What will this command do? This will install the kubelet in our local machine. Now okay, we are good to go. So now this process has done. Now what you can do, you can go back. Okay, now you need to install the virtualization. Okay, for virtualization you need to install the hypervisor. Okay, now you can install KVM, which is uses KEMU, and the other option is VirtualBox. If you don't want to use VirtualBox, then you can use the driver is equal to none, which means that it will use your own machine. Okay, but the preferable way, you need to install the VirtualBox. So how can you install VirtualBox in Linux? Is quite simpler. There are many ways. You can simply Google it, but I am showing you the most simplest way. Just go to the software center, Ubuntu software center, and here you need to just type VirtualBox, and let me just type VirtualBox here. Okay, so now that is the VirtualBox. I already pre-installed. So there's when you will come across this, and there will be option of install. You just need to install the, and you are good to go. And you need to install VirtualBox. Okay, and after that you need to install Minikube. Okay, so last part is install Minikube. Just copy this command here and just paste it here. Okay, and just paste it, just press enter. So it will take some time according to your internet speed. Now it's showing me 1 minute, now 55 seconds. So let me just pause the video, and when this process has happened, I will show you further. Okay, alright, so now it's completed, and now we just need to make sure this path here. So first of all, I need to just copy this command, which is make a directory, okay, in local bin. So alright, and now I just need to install my Minikube in this directory, which is this command. So now it's downloaded the file, and now it's going to install the Minikube. Alright, so now what we can do next, now we can check our Minikube version. So suppose I want to check my kubectl version. Okay, that will, first of all, I need to just clear my terminal, and now I'm checking that whether the softwares or packages are installed or not. So I'm just copying these kubectl dash not dash, just simple version. Alright, so just press enter. So now I have this type of kubelet here. So now I'm just going to check my Minikube version, and it will show me the version of my Minikube. Oh, we are good to go. Now we need to install we need to start our Minikube. So we have successfully set up. Now there is two way. We can use VirtualBox, or we cannot use VirtualBox. So I have VirtualBox. First of all, I'm going to show you how you show your VirtualBox, and after that how you use VirtualBox regarding this command, and after that we are using without VirtualBox. So we just come here. Okay, I just need to type here Minikube start. Okay, I just press enter, and it will configure all the stuff for my virtual environment, for my Kubernetes environment. Now this is showing the VirtualBox Minikube version, Ubuntu version, automatically selected VirtualBox driver. So it will take some time. It was you must have at least 8 GB of RAM in your system. The less RAM you may have some trouble. So make sure your system should have very good kind of RAM. So I just need to pause the videos because it's taking so much time. So this task is completed. So I just come here and let you show something. Okay. Alright, so now we are good to go. Our all confirmation is done, and that is basically what Minikube is start does. Minikube start is a command which is configure the all the setup of the Kubernetes. Okay, suppose I'm getting an error here, and everywhere I'm getting error. So what I should need to do, I just need to delete. Okay, so before deleting this one, I need to show you something that if I want to know how many cluster we are using, and simply I'm just going to use the Minikube status, which is show me the status of my Minikube. So this is the control plane, which is like master node, and the host, the kubelet, all those stuff. Suppose if you are getting any error here, okay, what you can do, you can just use a command which is Minikube stop first. Okay, and after that you need to just I just made a spell mistake here. So Minikube stop for okay, now it's just stopping the virtual box, and after that you need to just delete this command. You need to just delete it, and after it you can use use re again. Okay, so how you can delete this command? So what delete command is that? Delete command actually delete this config file. Okay, and if you are getting any error, you need to just stop or delete you need to just stop, and after that you need to just delete this. Okay, so how you can delete this? So it's quite simple. You need to just type kubelet, sorry, not kubelet, Minikube stop, or we have already stopped. So now we need to just type delete, and it will done, it will actually deleting this. Okay, now all the stuff is deleting. And suppose you don't have any kind of virtual box, so what will how you can use without virtual box on your local system? It's quite simple. You need to type Minikube start, and after start you need to type dash dash. So let me just show you the command here, which is that one. If you come here in hypervisor, and you need to type before the starting this command, driver is equal to none, so what it will done? Okay, again I made a spell mistake here. So I need to just go here and Minikube. I think now it's okay. So now it failed me because it's not valid driver. So yeah, you can now suppose I'm just getting this error. So it can happen for many reasons, like they're showing the none driver is reported the issue. The none driver must be run at the root user. Okay, so first of all we need to just delete this one here. Okay, it is deleting my Minikube config file. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to type again here sudo. Okay, and now I'm going to use this command here, which is the driver dash name. Okay, unknown flag. Okay, I think there is too much space here, so I just need to type single space. Okay, again I'm getting some spaces, so I don't know. Okay, I need to type here start. Sorry, I need to type here start as well, which is hard my sorry Kubernetes one requires the contract. So yeah, you can use it in short simple, but I will say that you need to install the virtual box, so otherwise you are getting such kind of errors. So yeah, it's quite sure we have seen that with using the virtual box we are working very completely fine. So it was wrap of this video. So please go and install Kubernetes if you need it. So if you have any kind of queries, please let me know in the comment box. Inshallah we will meet again soon. Okay, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.